Did you know that the very first person to ever be diagnosed with autism was from Mississippi? And what we know of autism today is thanks in part to his family deciding that he deserved a future other than an institution. Donald Triplett was born in Forest, Mississippi in 1933, and from the very beginning it was obvious that there was something different about him. He was very introverted, he struggled with language, and he refused to play with other kids. Now, it was very common practice at this time that if your child showed symptoms like this, you put them in an institution and that's where they lived for the rest of their lives. But the Triplett family, though they tried this for a moment, decided that wasn't for them and soon brought him home. You see, the longer and longer that the family observed Donald, the more they realized that despite his social abnormalities, he was brilliant. He had a knack for picking up patterns in words and musical notes and in numbers and in images. Despite having conversational challenges for the entirety of his life, by the age of 2, he could recite entire books of the Bible and could recite the questions and answers of the first 25 parts of the Catechism. One Christmas, he surprised the entire household by singing the entirety of a song with perfect intonation, a song that he had only heard one time. And oh yeah, this was while he was also 2 years old. Around this time, an Austrian-American doctor named Leo Kanner had begun studying cases similar to Donald's, and the Triplett family was invited up to Baltimore so that he could study Donald in person. Once there, the doctor and his associates quickly made 2 observations about Donald. One was his intelligence, and the other were the behavioral issues, like refusing to make eye contact. After multiple visits and multiple hours of studying Donald, eventually Kanner's hypothesis was confirmed, and Donald became the first diagnosed case in the world of something called autism. That case went on to inspire the entire field of autism research. Almost everything that we know about it today began with a young boy named Donald from Forest, Mississippi. But for Donald and his parents, that diagnosis didn't change a thing. He enrolled in his local high school, then graduated from Millsaps College in Jackson with a degree in French. Afterward, he returned home to Forest, Mississippi, a community that had always supported him, and there his father helped arrange a job for him at the local bank. And Donald held that job for 65 years. He also played golf religiously and even traveled abroad. Donald went on to live to a ripe old age of 89, passing away just 2 years ago in 2023 in his home in Forest. A man who held the title of Patient 1 for autism worldwide, but who never let that diagnosis determine his life.